Michael Lapide here, talking to you in our business tips about corporate obligations you must know about. So what are some of these corporate obligations if you have a corporation? Number one, your corporation, you must know, is a separate legal entity. And because it's a legal entity, it actually has its own obligations. Now, you're responsible for the corporation's obligations, but not only do you have your own obligations, but the corporation has its own obligations that must be met. Your corporation must keep certain corporate records at its registered office. Corporation must maintain their corporate records typically in a single book referred to as a minute book. Now, again, that's just a binder. They call it a minute book because it's a book of minutes. And that's important. People don't realize that that's by law. You need to have a minute book, or at least a record of all the minutes in one place, okay? Hence a minute book. It's actually law. Shareholders and creditors must be able to access the articles of amendment, bylaws, shareholders agreement, notices that have been filed, minutes of the meeting, shareholders resolution, share register, and securities register. So that means shareholders and creditors must be able to access it. And if you don't have that, that could be a problem. So if you don't have a minute book, it's one of the very first things that you better do today. Get it done. Come to us if you need help, okay? At annual shareholders meeting, shareholders must, by ordinary resolution, appoint an auditor to audit the corporation's financial or sign a resolution saying they are foregoing the audit. Everybody must agree, okay? So it depends on the size of the corporation, depending on the requirements, whether you want an audit done or not. A corporation must therefore prepare financials regardless if it's an audit or non-audited financial statements, and they should be recorded, of course, prepared in association with generally accepted accounting principles, the GAAP principles that we always talk about in accounting. People go, what's a GAAP? It's the generally accepted accounting principles. And in the CPA handbook, which now we have upgraded, we had to upgrade a KD to do compilation. We used to be notice to reader financials. Now they no longer use notice to reader. It's all compilation, review engagement, or audit. So you have to determine what level of financials you're going to have for your corporation. It probably depends on the size of your board and the size of the company, and if you have boring requirements from your lending institution. That's typically what you're going to decide. And if everybody trusts each other, it's a small board, no lending requirements, you're probably just going to go in compilation because it's going to be 1/10 of the price of the audited financials. And the last thing is you must provide copies of your financial statements to the shareholders at least 21 days before your corporation's annual meeting each year. So we talked about the meeting in the last video, but it's very important that you do provide the financial statements. So at the end of the day, it is up to the corporation to make these requirements happen each year. Now, a corporation must, just as a side note here, must file a corporate tax return, federal and provincial, and must file an annual return with the registry each year to notify who the directors and shareholders are. So those are the responsibilities of a corporation. If you have any questions, we'd love to hear from you. Thanks for being a part of our business tips. Please do post in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next video.